Okay, let's see. Turn it off for now. How we doing? Let me know if we've got good audio. I think it might be a little bit loud. I can always adjust that. This looks a little loud on my side. Let's make this 16. Let's go with that and see if that's any better. Put these drill bits away. Hoping this worked. Oh yeah, people are here now. All right, there's no one's chatting. Okay. Got worried there for a second that I accidentally published it as not public again, which I've done that a few times. Hey, Ryan. All right. Well, tonight, hello everybody. I didn't do anything last week. I kind of forgot. And then we just been so busy with getting ready to move. I mean, we're packing up in about 2 weeks. So it's like super crunch time right now to like get ready and get everything done. Clearly I've not done much in my office yet. So there's still a lot more I need to do in here. Clean up and go through filaments and whatnot. But slowly but surely kind of getting through a lot now. And what I'm working on tonight is designing some parts for our kids' playhouse. So when we travel, I've got 5 kids. I got to keep them entertained. It's months when we don't have any of our stuff. So we take things in our suitcases that help keep kids entertained. And one of the things we have found, I guess like 11 years ago at a yard sale was this Grandma's Kitchen playset. And it's a bunch of this aluminum square tubing. One side is pink, one side is white. And this is the frame, and then there's like a big, not canvas, it's like cloth, basically like a pillowcase. And it fits over this, and it Velcros in a few places, and it zips, and it actually closes together, and they nest inside of each other. But when you pull them apart, you've got a little door on one side. And it's a cool little plaything that the kids like to use. And these parts, this one is bent, as you can see. It's supposed to be straight, and then this one here is bent, and this one here is actually totally broken. I tried plastic cementing this years ago using some PVC cement, and it worked for a while, but eventually it broke. So now I am recreating all those parts for this playhouse so that we can use it again. And I got it out today and started check in, make sure everything. I need to print one more of these corners, which I'm going to start now. And I need to redesign this part because I can't find it in Fusion anymore. And I made it in Tinkercad 4 years ago, 5 years ago now, I guess, when I actually used Tinkercad before I got the Fusion 360. So we're going to go ahead and remake this today. So that's what's going to be tonight. So what we got here? Mike, just see 2 5-inch panels BQ. And wave something, same brand as yours, to see which is better. Oh, very cool, Mike. Let me know how that goes. Well, it's getting there, Adam. I have not done much yet. I actually just got out my my packing cubes. So these are what I take in my carry-on, and I put various electronics in there. I also have this big one is for my Western Digital 5 terabyte MyBook that I use as a backup for. Well, I take all of our movies on there, so we have movies to play for the kids. I take a copy of our photos with us, so I have a copy with me. So if my shipment goes into the drink, falls off the shipping, shipping ship, then no harm, no foul. I have our photos on me. So I'm slowly but surely getting there. I did get all the rest of the hardware for the Hound build from McMaster Car. I need to actually work on that. If I finish this design, I might start some of that tonight. But I think the hardware is the last thing I need to get together for Hound before I get ready to ship that off. So that'd be cool. Hey Jim, how you doing? All right, so let me pull up. Whoop, that's not what I want. Screen capture and small me. There we go. Let me adjust me real quick. Should be like that. Okay. So this is the corner bracket that I currently made. If you're in the Discord about a month or two ago, you would have seen me posting and talking about this. And this is the new corner bracket that I made. And what I did is I created these recesses and these holes and these captive nut spots so that I can put 40 millimeter M3s through here to try and give this thing a little more rigidity other than just the plastic. I am printing this in PETG, really hot, to make sure that it's really, really bonded well. I was thinking about doing ABS, but ABS is a pain, and I just don't feel like putting ABS right now. I have PETG loaded up in the Prusa, so that's why I'm using this. But this is my recreation of that corner bracket. So, cool. We got that. Now I need to take this and create the new part. So what I'm going to do for this one is, hey Knack, how you doing, man? And Adam, yes, things have fallen off ships before. You'll see stories of shipping, of cargo ships losing some of their cargo in these big storms. It has happened to people before, so it's just something you kind of have to accept. Manny is asking, when's my next video? Manny, videos will come out again once I actually start my transition of moving. So right now I've still just been doing live streams. I have recorded, I think I have 7 or 8 videos right now recorded. None are edited yet, but they're all recorded and ready to go. So all I need to do is put those onto my external and take them back with me. So I will be releasing videos 1 a week while I am on leave between moves, which you won't. So that's when videos will be coming out again. And then once I move, I'm hoping to get into more videos. The live streams have been a ton of fun. I really like interacting with people, but I do want to get back into doing some more videos soon. So you'll see those starting next month in May. You'll start seeing videos from me, and live streams will stop for a while. But yeah, okay, so we're just going to do this. I'm just going to copy this right back into here. And then we're going to open this one up. Yep, Knack, it happens, man. Thankfully, as of right now, it's never happened to us. But again, I try and prepare for the worst. All right, so what we're going to do is here, I'm going to just, we're going to split this body. I'm going to split it on right here. And we're going to get rid of that. So here is our thing, and I'll leave that there for now. So now I need to measure the length of this. Well, not necessarily the length, but I guess the... So we'll call that 28, and the middle is 25. So right now, that is 25. So let's add 2.5 millimeters to that. And then we need to create a sketch here. And this square is 13 by 13 millimeters. So we're going to go ahead and do a rectangle from the center. That's not the center. So we're going to have to calculate our center here real quick. Now I can go ahead and do rectangle, center, and we're doing 13 by 13. Is that really what it is? Yep. What's the size of the tubing? Is the tubing 13? Yeah, it is. And then we're going to go ahead and what did I say this was? This is 25 millimeters. Cool. Random, actually just bring this at 0.2 has been pretty good. Hasn't really been an issue right now. Adding some taper. Actually, they go in really easy, Knack. The ones here, they do have a taper, but I have another one here I've already printed. And well, this one was a bit too tight. But the new dimensions that this has now, it actually goes in super easily. So I'm actually not having any issues with that. I actually went ahead and I used a knife and I just shaved just microns off of each side of it, and that gave it a real nice smooth insertion without it getting stuck, because this actually other one I got stuck and had to pop it out with a piece of all thread. So now I want to actually, you know, it'd be better. Let's redo this. Instead of 25, let's do 12.5. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and create a mirror. We're going to mirror this body on that face. Bada bing, bada boom, we're done. That makes it super easy now. And I'm actually going to then, I'm just going to go ahead and delete that. Yeah, we can delete that out. Actually, we're just going to extend that to there. Debating on actually, yeah. So this one, I'm not going to put in the, I don't think I'm going to put the bolt through this. I'm just going to make it lots and lots of perimeters. It's actually going to be printed on its side here, so it is going to be with raft and support. This does not have to be pretty at all. It just needs to be stupid strong, and printing it in this orientation is the best option for me. The issue, Ryan, with the printing the thick layers is that I can't get these to print then. So these bumps on it, they're very small, and they are just enough to give a little more, it gives me an area to shave off, and the original has it as well. Actually, let me see here. Turn the thing on. So if I zoom in, I can do this here. So here's the original one. See the part that's not broken. Here we go. So you can see it has these raised sections on it to give it that little bit more squish. Now granted, this is like an ABS, so this is a little bit of a gummy injection molded part, but that is what they did here. Now this one is not reinforced, oddly enough, with any type of metals. There's no metal inside this original part. But in this part, it does have two metal rods going through it. So actually bending this back, I tried. I cannot get it to bend back. So I don't know what happened. This might have happened during shipping or something like that, but it does have those two rods in there. I thought about maybe trying to get them out, but I don't have a vise here at home, and I don't feel like taking this to work. So we're just going to print it thick, lots of walls with a high infill, and we'll kind of go from there. But that should be it for that. What we'll do is we'll just go ahead and we'll soften these corners a little bit. We'll chamfer everything ever so slightly, purely so that my kids don't get hurt on this. Because if this ends up being a corner that is out and about, so just do a 0.5 on there. That'll be enough to have that work for me. So yeah, that is about it. I wonder if, because Knack did say, how does the chamfer look on here? No. Gosh dang it. Guess we could do that. Zero that out right here. Just do a slight half mil chamfer on there. Good enough. So we can save this out. We're going to have to go ahead and rename this when this is done. So again, hey, if anybody has any questions on anything, please feel free to ask tonight, because I'm just working on this stuff and doing, you know, questions, answering any questions someone has. And to comment to your comment earlier, Adam, yes, I will have a Voron eventually. Kitchen playhouse. Straight connector. Okay, now we can go ahead and that. Let's go ahead and save as STL. Push slicer. So you already have the other one in there. What's the meaning of life? It's what you make of it, Knack. Adam, I told you eventually I'll be having one. So in Proof Slicer, I just set up this earlier. I just have 3 layers for the raft and then support going on there. It actually goes down pretty well, surprisingly enough. No real issues with it at all. But you can see all those little ridges in there. Just give me that little bit of extra squeeze in there. So I'm actually going to go ahead and send this one to the Prussian now. And that should make sure that actually went. What am I printing? Yep, there it is. So I have Octorant set up on that Pi, and so anytime I start a print on the Mark III's, it does a screenshot every 10%. I mean, it also does time lapse and octolapse, so this is separate from that, which is kind of cool to be able to see things like that. Come on. Piece of the prime line stuck on there. It's not coming off. There it goes. Although I think my wife and kids stole all of my tools. What else is new? I'm not trying to like get ready to leave or anything where I need my tools around. Ugh. I went ahead and I donated all of my maker boxes to a budding 3D printer here. So hopefully he can get some use out of those, because I went the whole year of getting maker boxes and never did a single video. And talking to the wife, you know, it just wasn't worth me doing videos on MakerBox anymore, because they get like 200 views. No one really cares. So I stopped. I canceled my subscription to MakerBox. I'm no longer doing videos on those. But yeah, that was a year's worth, you know, $360 worth of samples that I never even touched. So I did keep a few that I thought were kind of cool looking, and that was about it. Oh, they're not borrowing them. They're stealing from me is what they're doing. Goofy kids. All right, so I'm gonna throw that one away. I am so not looking forward to packing. My goodness, not at all. Yeah, still not sponsored by Pepsi. Maybe if they sponsor me, I'll be able to get that Voron build done a little sooner. But who knows? Oh, I guess Nero bumped up his stream time because Nero's streaming now as well. That's why no one's here. Not that I get anywhere near the 400 people he does, but still. So, yeah, I do need to find Chris Riley's spreadsheet again. I think I lost where that is at. So Chris Riley went ahead and made a spreadsheet of all of the hardware needed for a bear build. And I need to try to find that. What are you using for the frame? ZFG. So the frame is for a playhouse. Let me see if I can find it online. It was called Grandma's Kitchen. It's old. Like I said, we got this at a yard sale like 11 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, something like that. And it's just been a hit. And it's held up surprisingly well for as many kids as I have, and for all the ones that have used it. I'm not really finding it right now, but yeah, it's just a big cloth tent that goes over this, half-inch square tubing. Oh, you sent it to me, Adam? Oh, sweet. Let me check here. Yep, I want to go there. Ah, there it is. Thank you. I'm buying a 3D printer soon. Is the Ender 3 V2 the best one to get, or is there any other ones that are around the price that are good? So, it bugs me. Crowdy is probably the best thing for a new person to go with for that $250 range. I would say if someone can print you parts, getting the FiSec Prusa Mini clone is way better. A little bit smaller build volume, but quality-wise and feature-wise, it's a way better machine. But you need to have somebody print the parts for you because, as far as I know, none of the kits on AliExpress come with printed parts. Will it print parts for you? Yes. Can you get out functional things with it that are accurate? Yes. If all you're doing it is to print out things like this, like my first printer was a very cheapish G-Tech i3 aluminum, and I bought it in order to recreate these parts because this is the whole reason why I got into 3D printing. Will it work for all that? Yes. So yeah, in the long run, if you're getting a first 3D printer, that's probably fine. There's a lot of other ones out there that aren't so well, it's just, I mean, it's just some of the other brands, like the community behind the Ender 3 series of printers, whether it's V1 or Pro or V2, the community is huge. So you can get help from all of them. You know, it's just, yeah, but the Mark 3S clone is not the same price category. You know, a Mark 3S clone is going to be, what are they going for, $350 or $400 now, I think, for a Mark 3S clone? You know, are they doing parts now for the Mini, Adam? I know they're doing it for the Mark 3, the Mark 3S and the Bear. I did not see any for the Mini, for the 5-sec Mini. Still trying to find this goofy kitchen thing, but no one probably has pictures of it because it's so old. Yeah, ZFG. These are just replacement parts because they're so deformed. I can't really get them back to their proper shape. And these printed parts, once I have them, they'll work. If the kids break them, I just print another one. Like, I'm not looking for oh, this has to be the most stable, strongest thing ever so that it never breaks. No, it's gonna break. I'm fine with it. If you get a version 1 Ender 3, it's gonna work just fine. You know, it's gonna do for someone just starting out that wants to learn how to use a 3D printer, how to build a 3D printer. It's gonna work out just fine. When I did my 3D printing class back in late 2020 or late 2019, early 2020, I had them all buy an Ender 3, and we built it all together. You know, they went through it part by part. It works. And they all still use it today. You know, it's great. Now, I would say ZFG, for a large format printer, there are many more better options than a CR10S, especially CR10S Pro. Like, they still, for some reason, they are still a stupid amount of money, and they still have the dumb box. So there are quite a few other printers that are better than a CR10S or a CR10S Pro, a CR10, any of them. There's quite a few more out there that are better. Adam, it probably is because it was the first printer to meet that sweet spot of a price point of like the $200 to $250 mass produced. And again, does it work? Yes. Has it had issues along the ways? Absolutely. You had the crimped XT60 connectors. You have the poor part cooling fan design. You have subpar electronics in it. You know, but is it accurate? Yes. The original beds on it, you know, they're fine. They work. They're not too warped. Hey, Aaron, what's up, man? How you doing? It's just, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to find my hardware baggie, whatever I did with it. There it is. So I can put in, so I got my little, this is all the Bear hardware. The frame comes with all of the M5 stuff you need and M4s, but they don't come with any of the M3 stuff, so you got to get all that separately. What's my thought on the new printer mill? I've said this in lots of other streams. Unless you're someone that is trying to print a lot of one thing, then great. So I know Pooch has 2 of them now. that he mounted on the wall, which is really cool. And he has them just constantly cranking out like the handles for the rep box. And he probably prints more than he actually sells, which is probably pretty funny. But regardless, he can print all of those, the exact same thing, over and over and over again. You know, the quality on that printer still is abysmal. For anything larger than any small item, anything big, the quality still is not great. If Knack is still here, I know he got one. He was working with them in the beginning. I don't think he is anymore with Creality on getting them started with it. But I mean, I have not seen good quality prints from anybody on that thing yet. Layer shifts, inconsistent extrusion is still, you know, really on there. Parts not sticking well enough, parts sticking too well for different belts. There's like 4 different belts out there nowadays. So I don't, you know, it's a cool idea, but the quality is not there yet. You'd be much better building a White Knight, something, or there's like 2 other designs out there. I forget what they are now. Building one of those instead of buying a CR30. You'll have better results with that. Well, Adam, with the Ender 3 V2, it does come with silent steppers now. It comes with the touchscreen. I mean, it's a lot better than the Ender 3 was 4 years ago when the Ender 3 came out. So, yeah, I think Jim always says never buy V1. So, he actually canceled his because of all of the just the poor quality videos that came out when it first got released. He was like, yep, nope, canceling that. Wait for V2. And V2 will come out probably next year, to be honest. You know, I still think Creality is a shoddy company. I still think that there's no reason why a multi-million or probably billion-dollar company needs to do Kickstarter to launch a new printer. I think that's just dumb. But the Ender 3 V2, it's hard because I've never gotten one. So when people ask me about an Ender 3, I think of the Ender 3 and the Ender 3 Pro that I had and I was sent many moons ago. So I've never seen the V2 in person. I only go off what other people have said. I mean, if you want to know anything about an Ender 3, go watch Chuck Hellebuck's channel. That's all he does is Creality. He only does Creality, Tinkercad, and Kira. So if you're interested in those 3 topics, go watch Chuck. He covers all of that stuff. I mean, the CR10, my CR10 and CR10S, they worked great for me. Now, granted, I heavily modded mine. Heavily modded both of mine, but that's just because I kind of did it for the content. You know, quality was there, you know, for the most part. But now I have, you know, between the X1 and Ultra Magnus and the BLV and the FT5, I have large format printers. I don't need those CR10s anymore. They're just old technology at this point. So 14 8mm M3s, right? $14 8mm. Let me find 18mm. 18s. Two, 4, 6, 8. Extra ones in the bag. What would so I was designing so you saw on my 3D design channel, I did this. So I printed one out, or I printed 2 out. This one broke. But the version 2 that I printed worked out great. So that's already installed. Tonight I designed the new single inline connector. Sorry, the light just kind of screws with it, but you can see this one is actually bent, and it has metal, little metal dowels in it that are bent, and I can't bend them back. So I redesigned this because I can't find my original file that I made years ago, 5 years, 6 years ago now. I can't find that original file anymore. All right, so I need a pen. Where's my pen at? There it is. How many 25 millimeter M3s? 7 of them. 25. Longer wait, the wife will be happy. I know that with the Volrons, there are metal kits out there, but according to the Volron guys, there are certain parts that are supposed to be printed in plastic so that they have some give to it. I believe it's the motor holders. Most everything else can be metal in it, except for that. But I remember somebody talking about that because I think Jim in the Discord, he actually got his metal kit, and people were commenting about that. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Need 41 10 millimeter. How many are going to pack? 100. I'll just don't need to take 100. Well, kind of like 60. Four, 6, 8, 30, 32. Six, 4, 7, 50. And a couple more. Go with that. I mean, I told him to let us know how it ends up going because I'm curious to see what it would be like. 14 millimeter. How many of those do I need? 5 of them. I thought those were already in here. What size is this? Where's my ruler? There it is. Yep, they're already in there. No, there he is, and we shall see. Jim, you need to hire somebody just to build your printers, man. But I think that's everything. 40 millimeter ones, those are in here. Yeah, these are the 40s, right? Yep, those are in here. I think that's it. I almost kind of want to go through this one more time just to make sure. 3M 3x20s. Let's throw a couple of those in here as well. We got some more 20s that came in. Couple more of those. Waiting for hands to shrink, yeah. Especially on the V0, man. But definitely, because I know Aaron and I had talked. So I think Aaron's going to do a tiny M, and I think I'm going to do a tiny M as well. Because I have all the extrusion, I have motors, I think, literally almost everything that I need to build a tiny M, except for, like, the bed. But yeah, I'm going to do a switch wire and a tiny M. Just because I don't want to build a V0. Well, Jim, I have an 11-year-old, so maybe I should have her build it. The spring, do I have the spring in there? Let me check that. A carny. I have not heard that in a while. I need to check, see if I put the spring in here. I did verify that I have all the printed parts. We got a printed solid bed I'm going to be using. 24 volt heater, meanwhile power supply. The NZ. Okay, here is... yeah, spring is in here. Sweet. That's for the filament sensor. We're running a Mellow Mosquito clone. Filament sensors, more similar filament sensor parts, filament, blah, blah, blah. This is for the bed. Yeah, so there's still a few parts that I need. Kind of can go through the list now, what we got here. Nuts and bolts, got that. I have the nylon. I need to throw some PTFE tubing in there. Still. Oh, a direct drive on the V0. That's interesting. What else did I know I put in there? Still need the push fittings, bearings, an LCD. Thermistor. Did I put a thermistor in there? Guess not. Let's grab a thermistor real quick, because I did have some come in. But where did I put them is the question. It might be with the E3D stuff. Sometimes I forget where I put certain things. Yeah, here they are. My daughter came in the other day and she was looking at all the labels on my wall here of stuff. And she's like, how do you know where anything is? I'm like, because I just do. I was like, everything's labeled. She's like, yeah, but how do you like find it? I'm like, I just read the labels. And once you read the labels enough times, you know where it is. Because you've gone to it several times already. You know what? I'm going to send 2 thermistors just in case. rest of these back away. Saw the previous 2.1, but I'm doing the belted Z and not liking the Z wobble. Huh, I didn't realize you would get Z wobble with that. So there's thermistor. I'll put those in there. So I'm gonna end up doing a printed solid order. Instead, I didn't want to order stuff here because I'm gonna ship this box. Instead of ordering stuff to here and then shipping it again, I'm gonna order just printed solid stuff straight to there. Like the carriage. I already have the heated bed. I just have to get the carriage and motor set from there. I'll put an order in for. Probably should just make a list on Amazon to order. Well. The ones that I bought before. These are the ones I bought. Pack of 7. That's what I need. I need some LM8 UU bearings. And we need 4 of those. Actually, I think I'm out. Might as well get some spares. What about those ones? What else do we need here? We need some push fittings. They're probably on the dev site, Jim, because if they haven't done the official announcement yet, I think they're just still on the dev site. These are M10s. I thought I needed M6s for my things here. I don't remember what size I did for the reverse Bowden tube. Oh, why do I have another switch in here? Fans are in here. That's good. Here it is. That is an M10. Pretty sure. Do I have any M10s? I think I do. Yes, I do. Oh, we're going to send that guy to it. One spare. That'll work out well then. Still need to pull out some PTFE. Fans are in there. Push fittings are in there. Good deal. Making progress. STL's gonna be published #soon. Kind of how it goes. I'm sure as soon as it gets released, Nero will have a video out on it. So if it gets released in the next few days, I don't know what he's streaming right now, but he's doing 1.8 build. Nero will probably cover it next weekend on his Saturday live stream. Let me check, see how this print's going so far. Well, we're almost done. It's got 9 minutes left. Let's see if this, I did a quick prototype. This one does not have the crap ton of walls. I just wanted to throw something out real quick to make sure that it fits. Since I have tons of black PETG, I'm just using that up. Have the power supply cable. I need terminals. And I'll need to send my crimpers with it as well. This one, I might be able to use that one. I'm running low on my small terminals, which is never a good sign. Where is that bucket? Fuses, that's not it. I had a hodgepodge thing, yeah, here it is, with some other, yeah, some more small terminals in here. But definitely need to find a supplier on somewhere, Amazon or Ally, where I can get some more connectors. Yeah, because I'm running dangerously low on insulated connectors. Two of these, and slightly bigger, but they do the job. Where's that baggie of? Put in there with the hardware. Easy day. Post the announcement of the Volrun Discord. There you go. Oh wait, I can cross that out now. So I have PSU cables. I have terminals in there now. Yeah, I haven't decided what screen I'm gonna put on this. I think I printed, or did I not? I don't think I printed a. I did not. Yeah, I didn't print a screen for this. Because I'm going straight clipper first, so I'll probably end up sending the roll of atomic PETG with this printer. Or I'll throw that in like my baggage or something like that. I don't know yet. But I do want to send that so that I can print out a screen holder for this. But I'll probably just run it headless. I mean, if it's run clipper, I mean, having clipper screen on these machines is nice. I mean, I do have enough funding to throw it on there. But maybe I will just for the sake of it'll be my first. No, because that's an NZ. But that's an NZ with a 0 and a regular screen. So I guess I could do it an NZ with a Pi 3 and a clipper screen. Another new setup because I have every single one of my clipper builds is different. I have clipper screen with a Pi 0 clipper screen with a Pi 3. The BLV is a Pi 4 with on a duet. And then I have the NZ with a Pi 0 and a regular screen on it. So it'll be another new setup. Oh man, it's freaking hot in here. Ugh. I am so hoping to have an office and AC when I move. That is like the biggest thing I'm hoping for here. I think I have all the hardware now. I don't think I did zip ties yet, did I? No, yep, I did. There they are. That'll work out all right. This is probably the most stressful of a build for me because I got to make sure everything's in here. Because if it's not, I'm going to be screwed when I get to the other side and I'm missing a part because I'm not taking the shop all at once. It's going to be months before the rest of this stuff shows up. So I need to make sure I have everything together. Okay. Still rolling along. Got Handbrake going in the background trying to convert all my kids' movies to smaller format to fit more of them on their iPads when we travel. That'll be helpful. Oh, I did get in the mail. I did forget this came in. So I did get the insulation for the BLV because I don't have that insulated yet. So I do need to do this maybe one evening. I guess I could work on that. I don't have much time though, but I need to get the mount changed out because I reprinted it and I made some adjustments to it. So I need to get that printed out. What is printed? It's sitting on the printer. I just need to do it. I'm looking down because it's below. It's actually like right below here. But I need to make time to get that installed because that really needs to be done before I go because I don't want like random parts hanging around for the printers. I want everything installed on them the way it should be so that it's done and ready to go. I just need to figure that out. But yeah, well, I think I'm going to call it there for the night then because I got done kind of what I needed and I need to do a little bit more of prep work on getting things together for Hound. Need to make an Amazon list real quick of some things I need to pick up for that and just get ready to hit the buy button. Same thing with Printed Solid. Get some things on there. Adam, I'll be moving the second week of May. So we'll be, we have our survey next week for the movers to come in and check everything out. And a week or two after that, we'll be packing with then the second week of May, end of the second week of May, we'll be heading out. So lots to do then. You guys will, in some form, see content from that. I have a Patreon video coming up soon. I'm going to record that probably tomorrow. I think I'm going to record the Patreon video where I'm kind of talk on what's going to be happening here, where I'm going, things like that. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you tune in to Patreon if you're not already, or if you are, hit me up on the Discord so we can chat there. But yeah, it's going to be it for tonight. I'll be back at some point soon again. I'm still trying to get content recorded as much as I can before we move so that I have some things to put out for you guys over the summer until I complete my move. So thanks everybody for tuning in. I'll see you guys probably next Saturday with another live stream. We'll see how it goes. So have a good week.